okay, no more host, but we have directly the top 4 of the event. We have Los Tommaso, that's the player I'm personally rooting for because I love Altered Art, and versus should be Francini Roberto. Okay, and also we have our magical guest of the event. We have Gavin coming here with us to comment the tournament. So welcome him in the booth. He's coming. Are you excited for this event?
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay. What do you think of the PauperGeddon this year?
For me, it's the first time at the PauperGeddon, and it's the first time in the streaming room.
Okay.
And I'm very excited because I have the possibility to meet my streamer,
okay,
my YouTuber, like Mirko Ciabatta, Eisen01, and only from meeting on Google Alessandro Moretti,
okay,
aka Adepto Terra, and some people that in general I don't know, I don't see. Sure.
Okay, so it looks like sorry to interrupt you. So no, just finish.
Update.
Okay. So the updates. We are like a lot of people coming, going back. So we are trying to make the stream as better as possible. So sorry for these change of plans. So Gavin is actually playing. He's winning in the side event. So he's battling down in Pauper too. So he will be with us only for the final of the PauperGeddon, commenting the match. We are commenting this, and also Mengucci lost this his top-8 match 2-1 versus Affinity. So goodbye Mengu, very strong run, and now we are all excited to see Tommaso Loss playing his Altered Art versus I think Navarre Emanuele or Francini Roberto. We will see it now.
Navarra versus Francino?
No, contro chi sta giocando Loss?
Navarra Loss.
Ok, so versus Navarra, so it's Altered Art versus Affinity then?
Before
Francini won.
The next turn...
Unstoppable Francini. Unstoppable.
Before the next turn start, I want to say one thing.
Sure.
But in Italian.
Vai.
Lo dico solo, parlo solo adesso in italiano perché non è lo streaming, ma per rispondere anche alla domanda di Andrea prima, tanto l'evento è italiano, sì. Noi la comunità più grossa del Pauper è in Italia, sì. E ci stiamo impegnando molto per farla crescere. Colgo l'occasione per rispondere alla domanda di Andrea di prima per dire grazie Gianluca e grazie Niccolò, soprattutto a loro, non me ne vogliate ragazzi, ma grazie a loro io sono qui e ho potuto partecipare a questo evento e quindi mi piace parlare di cuore. Ho portato una carta che lo rappresenta, questo è un regalo che mi ha fatto Gianluca, una terra già firmata dall'autore con cui c'è il suo logo sopra, molto bella, per il mio compleanno.
Grande big up.
E penso che a mio avviso, del mio piccolo, faccio un ringraziamento speciale a Gianluca per la possibilità che ha dato a tutti di essere qui oggi e lo ringrazio veramente di cuore.
Un applauso, un mega applauso. Io auguro a tutte le persone che vogliono organizzare un torneo legato a una community esattamente appunto come il PauperGeddon di avere al proprio fianco un TO come Gianluca che non solo ci mette tutto ciò che un TO può mettere, ma ci mette anche il cuore e l'anima, ed è impagabile questa cosa dal punto di vista della community.
Poi
penso si veda da quello che è uscito fuori.
Poi basta italiano, ma un ringraziamento speciale anche a Lega Pauper Italia, perché sto imparando molto e anche loro mi hanno ovviamente dato la possibilità di essere qui, ai ragazzi di Quarta Parete, sì, a tutti i judge in sala che stanno facendo un egregio lavoro. E parlo molto meglio in italiano ragazzi che non in inglese e niente, basta, grazie, torniamo all'evento.
Nel frattempo ci hanno appena comunicato che sono partiti
in italiano. In inglese.
Sorry, I don't understand your language.
So parlo il tuo idioma.
No habla italiano.
So we look like Andrea Beatrice lost versus Francini. I'm not sure about that, but that's what is coming from the inside our spy informers at the tables. So, okay, so they started Altered Art versus Boros synthesizer.
We already this
in the last PauperGeddon, there was in Altered in top 8. The finalist, the winner is with Altered.
I think that
and today again Altered
versus Boros, same matchup.
Okay, Boros is okay.
No, seeing Altered versus Boros was exactly semi-final of the other Geddon. Yeah,
but not the same player.
No. The same deck.
Oh, sorry. Lembas!
Best of 95. With the Rebel token, you are Tamarrone. We already talked about this matchup. I think that Ultratron is pretty favorite. But never say never. Non curunai sarebbe.
Ma come non curunaisa?
Con la cera.
Okay, looks like they are setting up the mana again. I think Altertron is always trying to build the Tron, assemble the Tron, and then slamming his pieces of the combo. He has access to a lot of cyclers in form of stars, spheres, and lambas now. And game 1, so I think he can try to even play the Golem Foundry without any risk, because game 2 and 3 cast into the fire, dust to dust.
Sorry guys, but I'm reading the chat. Perché c'è sta scritto Loss?
Lossi is the surname of the player.
The name is game.
Exactly, yes. The name is game. Okay, Mengu is out. Yes, he lost versus I think Affinity. So we have a bit of cheating in the chat for Navarra, for Lost. I really like when I bring someone to the stream and then the chat starts going, yeah, let's go.
The other semifinal is Francini with Affinity
versus Dinarina with Affinity. So yes. Another Affinity.
3 Affinity on top.
Yeah.
3 Affinity on top. Yeah. Orgoglio Pellegrino.
Contro Dinarina? Migliore di Affinity? Okay, so we agree that the other semi-final is an Affinity mirror.
So there's
meanwhile,
at least one Affinity in final.
Yeah, Altertron for sure. Find a map for closing the Tron combo.
And now it's only a matter of do Loss has access to the combo in hand.
Lembas!
It's like that card of an ingot where you can every time a player flick a card, make noise with the card. You can say gotcha, and you can take that spell from the graveyard to your hand. To say every time a player casts a Lambas, we must shout Lambas, but we know
we should also take a glass of wine each time we say Lambas.
That's interesting. That is really interesting. With a lot of borrows is a problem.
Yeah. Not a problem. I guess an opportunity.
I like it. I like it.
It looks like Deadly Dispute eventually was probably the most played card in this top 4.
Yeah, of course.
So colorless eventually emerged as the best strategy. And looks like Navarra is putting a ton of pressure, but if Loss is able to combo out next turn, I don't think... because...
Lembas!
The combo of Loss is just an infinite life combo, so... Ma perché gridare Lembas?
Why not?
Perché no? Okay, so the expedition map is gonna find Urza's mine, and I think... so let's see if I can count the number of mana. So it's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's access to 11 mana plus treasure, so 12 mana total for Loss.
Name a roller for turn. I think that he plays 2 set in the 75. Or at least 3. Okay.
He's playing...
No, 3. Okay, in the sideboard.
3 from the
cards
Marauder
in
in
the
the sideboard, yes. Close drawn. Lembas! Okay. Okay, so a lot of cyclers. I think he's looking for one missing piece to close the game. Otherwise, he's dead. But also, I think a value Weather the Storm can keep him alive. So I already played 2 spells this game. This turn. And
okay, Storm count, in fact.
What have usually eat when they travel? I think Lembas.
Okay, so
Lasagna.
3 cards drawn for Loss.
Lasagna typical Elvis food. Lembas e Nutella della nonna.
Ancient Steerings, one of the most powerful cantrip in the format. Looks like Loss is picking up probably a Golem Foundry, but I don't know, because he's still in need of a Weather Storm. Hopefully he has one in hand. This is the spell number 4 for Tommaso Loss. So he's gonna gain 15 life with Weather Storm, likely. He's thinking about playing one more Chromatic Star.
Che non c'è in italiano, c'è in italiano.
I don't think so.
I think that Lembas was not translated because all said was not translated. It's only in English.
Lembresaulas.
Lembresaulas. But I think that the translation is correct. Pane di via is Italian. No?
Pan di via è la traduzione del film, dovrebbe essere Pan degli Elfi.
Pan degli Elfi? Ah, ok.
Okay, so looks like Lost cast a Weather the Storm for 7 and gains 21 life. So, like, yeah, go back to 26. Okay, so
don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll do it again. Restart.
Yeah, 21 life, 7 spells cast for Lost, and it looks like he still have like 4 or 5 cards in hand. So this Altered Throne is really powerful at chaining cantrips, chaining spells. Yeah.
It has a lot of mana with a lot of cheap spells, so it's really easy to concatenate a lot of little spells for a huge storm count. Oddio, eroe avvocato.
And still, like, Navarra's plan is just to pressure the game and attack with his creature. So Loss is now, like, we know he has the Golem Foundry in hand. So maybe he's able to combo out this turn.
Pablo K5, I don't know. I think he's a landmass.
Okay, and now we
Okay,
have
the game
Here
is
we
over.
go. Here we go.
We have the combo now.
You tapped out. You died.
Like it's over. Yeah.
Yeah, max shape initial. Yeah. I think that a pretty good way to play this deck is like playing Scala 40 without open
Depends.
any kind
Depends
of hand.
if you play
You
with
play in
points
your hand
or
when,
not.
when you have the closing hand, put down all the cards. I
Yes,
think
but
that's the same.
lo facciamo apposta.
F2. Yeah.
Okay, we are back. Did you saw
The
the
feasting?
yeah? Just we will keep finishing. But did you saw the end of the game? Hopefully,
What point did the live
crash? Okay, you saw the end of the game. Okay, so Tommaso Loss is one game win versus Board Synthesizer. I think now Board Synthesizer has access to 4 cast into the fire.
Yeah.
We can look at the list.
Maybe revoke existence.
I think that he has
Right.
a lot of art blockade.
Yeah, 2 cast into the fire,
2 dust to dust.
2 dust to dust,
4 relics of Progenitus.
4 relic of Progenitus, 2 Dawnbringer clerics.
Would you side the 2 copies of Dawnbringer Cleric here?
I think
For
so.
the Grave Hate.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a sorcery
It's a good card. There is other cards that you can side out.
Yeah.
It cracks.
Like Lightning Bolt, for
It cracks.
example.
Lightning Bolt Lightning Bolt has a reach to close faster.
But you have
You
Galvanic.
also have Galvanic and
Oh, cast into the fire.
2
in
per
main
main
deck.
deck.
that deck.
So-
Foundry Helix. You can,
That's pretty useless.
but
also
maybe Loss. Maybe side in Fanger Marauder.
okay, Fungal Marauder, yes.
It's very difficult to beat down Fanger Marauder without.
I think that in any case, by the way, the Foundry Helix is not the solution to that card,
Yeah.
so I think that
I mean,
Journey to Nowhere is straight better.
I think his plan is just to put a creature, some creatures on the battlefield and just keep attacking and attacking, being back up with the boards.
I don't see the journey.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Kind of easy.
Amazing list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you keep Barbed Butterflies here?
No.
You want to go slower
Yes.
for having more interaction?
Did you see now?
Beatrice, I think, is
He lost.
the last round.
Yes.
Yes, Wildo.
You see now. Loss aspect the right turn for cast Weather of the Storm, having has in his hands all pieces of the combo, and cast all piece in one turn and close. Like Scala 40.
Maybe Alex, maybe. There's a huge gap between the paper and the MTGO version of this deck due to the playability of MPGO. So we always, players are always surprised by this deck in the real tournament.
Okay, let's make a bet. So if Altered Art ends up winning the Geddon,
Yeah.
I will play a league on stream with the deck on Magical Line.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Because I'm very fast at clicking and my computer is very fast.
Yeah, Piegonti versus the deck. Okay, I like it.
Very curious if I end up timing out or not. Scale 40.
Scale 40. Ladder 40.
Lembas.
No.
Not yet. Be patient. That's not dinner time.
Tell us to change his surname. He continues to win. It's a curse for Altered Art player.
Alex, question for Alexander Weber. What do you think about Altatron here? No.
Gotcha.
In inglese è tutte.
Rammy. The English for Scala 40 is Rammy. Didn't know it. Sorry, but I prefer letter 40.
Scale 40.
Scale 40.
Is so much better.
The deck is huge.
I mean, I think it's strong, but it's like it remembers me the old KCI model. So
Yeah,
if you are very strong at Magic, you can reach the peak of a tournament. But the deck is very time consuming, mind consuming, and you have to play well to know what your opponent is trying to do, because and also when to jam, what to play around. So I like the deck because it has a skill gap that even if it's very strong, not all the players can
are
play
allowed
it.
to play
Yeah.
well with that deck. Yeah.
Especially
I agree.
in longer tournaments, sequencing perfectly after like 6 or 7 rounds is brain melting. You know? So
think
cycling,
about
yeah.
12 rounds plus the
Yeah.
tournament on Friday.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember that Matt Nass, one of the best players in the game, like won 2 GPs, but I remember I was playing those GPs too, and KCI constantly go to time because people had no clue what to do. Like I have KCI, I have me retriever, and now I cycle, I get back, and I cycle, and I get back, but what I'm doing.
Okay, I concede.
There are
Yeah.
8 rounds in the side event. They are playing the 8th round right now.
And looks
Last
like
round.
Gavin is one of the win-and-in players for the side event, so he will be here with us later, but he's currently playing in the side event. Very happy that he came here, but he's also playing, you know, he's enjoying his stay in the Pauper community. That's wonderful.
We say that, okay, I'm a guest, but I'm a player too, so I
Yeah.
want to play legit.
Loss plays in his deck 3 energy refractor, 4 lembas.
I think the fancy part of this deck is one mystical teachings. So he said that like mystical teaching is his favorite card, so he just wanted to play one, and it's good to give the deck redundancy with the dispute, weather the storm, and yes,
Play
one copy.
2 Ichor Wellspring.
Yeah. So he said like if you want to start to pick up the deck, you should take the last PauperGeddon winning list, that is more squared and more combo centric, while this deck is more this list is more control-ish.
Has not a closing card. He didn't play Magic Punition, for example.
Yeah.
He always got the infinite golem combo.
Yeah.
So he needs to pass through the combat to get a win. I think that if you want to play this kind of deck online, you need Magic Punition.
Yeah. I mean, I think the card is good. Like it's not a bad card.
No. It's a good
Yeah.
thing. I like make recognition in a lot of spots. It allows you to crack, for example, your spear or your wellspring to ping that creature that are
I have a
beating
question
you.
for Andrea. Before you told me a thing about mystical teachings
Yeah.
in this deck list.
Yeah, I personally prefer to have a more combo-centric route. I don't like mystical teachings because it's kind of slow, but I was just exploring the difference. So I think my opinion should be behind the play.
You like the difference?
Yeah, I personally prefer another list. So Francini and Dinarini are playing an affinity mirror, but since we already had an affinity
You
mirror,
can have a lot of mono pair on one side with mystical teachings.
Yes.
But
sure, but you have
I
access.
don't know.
there is,
It's clunky. It's really
yes,
clunky
but
sometimes.
for me it's a good choice. One mystical teachings.
One.
Yes, one.
Explain why. Can you give me the math behind this choice?
Because
what are the percentage you cast that on turn 4?
You don't know the math.
Okay. So how you build the deck?
It's the first reason.
Sure.
Okay. The second reason is mystical teachings. With mystical teachings, you can find exactly
Ok, siamo ai livelli di canister.
Siamo più di Canister? Beh, Canister è un cane, però lo dice il nome.
siamo online. Bellissimo che hai detto questa cosa. Tranquillo, tanto non è registrato. Cioè, su Twitch dura solo 2 settimane.
Amici. It's back.
1-0 per l'Ast, sì, esatto. Se ci dai anche
Per l'Ast.
prima. Sì.
Ma ci siamo o no? It's back?
Ok. Nice. We're back. Yeah. We're back.
Voglio il parere di Valerio sul Francini top 8 al Geddon.
On backstage, Andrea Piemonte is a different person. Come mimicarsi usano come un corpo solo.
What are you playing now? Sì? Perché no? Ah. Beh no, chiedi al judge che ti dice.
Oh, there is Fire Shoes, Low Fire Shoes. One of the most important member in the Twitter community is the gatherer of every list, and I think he's here to seek for top 8 lists.
You will have it, I promise. Welcome to Lega Italia and PauperGeddon. Appena ne fanno uno facciamo. Appena ne fanno uno.
Solo sul cast.
Abbiamo il contratto, lo possiamo fare solo sul cast di Lega. Però sono impegnato da poco, ma anche di poco. Dico così proprio
In italiano.
Ciao, hello Maloles. Yeah, they are feeding me. Mas!
I was reading the chat.
I love the word.
This crazy man scream in my ear.
They're feeding me with wine. Yesterday I drank so much wine. Wow.
Oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have a question.
Another
It's a question
About mystical
out of
teaching.
topic.
Ah,
Out of
okay,
topic. What do you think about canister? Canister.
Dio canister.
It's a
It's
a
it's
war joke.
I think he's a huge player.
Yeah.
I really like his content.
Sorry guys, but it's a joke.
Of course.
Palmeiras naute mundial.
Dogmister. Palmeiras now tem mundial. Yeah. I'm Brazil from Brazil. Come to Brazil. Il pane è pieno di mollica.
Cheat.
Okay, looks like they are setting up and Lost already is assembling Tron with that map. So remember, Lost is one game advantage versus Navarra. So if we end up winning this game, we will get access to the final of this tournament, and you will face Affinity for sure, because on the other side, on the other quarterfinals, on the other semifinals, we have a mirror of Affinity. We should have Blood Moon. Yeah, Blood Moon downgrade. Pauper, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that we play less basic land that modern, so he's a disaster. Without fetch, he's a pretty disaster. Red is the weakest color.
Yeah,
why not?
of course.
Why not?
Yeah.
I think there are a lot of cards that can you downgrade, but it's indifferent for the meta. For the Pauper in general.
Yeah. For example,
Blood Moon.
Yeah.
It's indifferent.
Yeah, like Ancestral Recall. Why not?
That's fine.
Blood Moon.
We already have recall. Like,
What is Blood? Nothing.
So do you want the scoop? The scoop.
Yes.
Since that there is a player that is using for blood token vial or of his own blood, really true blood.
Wow.
That
And
Walker said
yeah, exactly.
before.
He said that in the last. So it's true. If someone is using
Wow.
for blood token, is using this blood.
Amazing.
And I don't know for what they say he's using something like the tentacle draw by using
His own blood?
Maybe,
Really?
For the clue, maybe.
For the evocation of a devil, I think.
Yeah, they just sent me a message saying
Amazing.
there's, someone with a blood of
Amazing.
some blood.
And that's a special guest here. That's a big special guest.
Hello, everybody.
Here's Gavin.
Hey, where are we?
Hello.
Hello. So we're in the top. I just finished going 7-1 in my tournament, so I'm feeling
7-1?
7-1.
So-
I lost my first round and then did not lose another round.
Oh, okay.
Not too bad.
This is the Mangucci way to play a tournament. Lose the one and then win all the rest.
Lord.
But there's no top 8, so I can't lose like Maguchi did in the top 8.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Should we take a look at the game?
What is final standing?
In what event? PauperGeddon?
Yeah. No, in the side event.
Oh, I'm top. There's no cut to top 8.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's got like okay.
Yeah, I think it's because people want to go to sleep at some point today, so another, 8 top 8 would be a problem. So,
Sleep is overestimated.
I played Boose on the side.
Yeah, of course. I saw. That's a huge deck.
Yeah, it's really good.
And
So what are we watching right here?
yeah.
We're watching the semifinals.
Semifinal,
So
yeah.
Altered Art versus Boros
Oh,
Synthesizer.
there it is. There's my Boros Synth boy. Now, this is a tough matchup, actually, for Boros Synthesizer. I have beaten Ultratron twice this weekend, but every time I felt like I was about to lose. It is really, really, really close. And you need a really quick draw to have a chance against them. You do have some disruption. Are we in game 2 here?
Yes.
So I don't know Navarra's deck list. Does he have a Cast of the Fire in his sideboard?
Superman deck.
Oh, 2 main deck as well. Yeah, that card has been excellent. And
Playing sideboard dust to dust. Two dust to dust.
all useful.
2 other casting to the fire.
The problem is that if you sideboard some of your active spells and don't get any less to draw, eventually they'll land Fangren Marauder or Fangren Hunter, whatever one is, the 6 mana Fangren card, and then it's very hard to beat that card because you deal 4 damage. You have to spend 2 burn spells on it. Maybe he's got Journey to Nowhere. But
Yeah, he plays 2 Journeys to Nowhere, and the only way to beat that creature actually.
Yeah. Okay. He's playing. He's got 4 Lembuses in his deck too. Amazing.
Yeah, for Lembas.
Lambda is so good.
Our baby Lembas.
Lambda was so good for me. I should have played 4 instead of the 2 that I played.
The Icar Wellspring instead of the full setup.
During my tournament, I was like, I should cut Icar Wellspring for a Lembus.
Yeah.
It's just so much better. You like never sacrifice the Wellspring. So.
The Scry one is huge. Give you also the card selection, and for this deck is a really good upgrade, I think.
Yeah, totally. So yeah, okay. So Navarre's slowly mounting an offense here.
You need a fast clock here to try to
Right.
that.
So you can't fight against Tron forever. You know, like they're eventually just going to outcard you. So you know you have to kind of keep the pressure on.
The game before this, that was a sequence of little artifacts that bring 21 life with Weather the Storm and restart completely the game. That was a loss, not the surname.
Closing in 1 turn.
Yeah, closing in 1 turn. Keep all the combo in hands to avoid the hate. Like Grammy, you know Grammy. Rammy. RUMM is a card game. That's a judge call.
Do we know who's on the other end of the finals?
It's an affinity mirror.
Oh, it's the mirror.
With a historical player of the community of Lega Pauper Italia, Roberto Francini. We call him the affinity master. And but I don't know how it's going. I really don't know how.
And it's a mirror of Boros?
Affinity, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so we're going to have an affinity versus either synthesizer or affinity versus...
I think affinity versus Altertron. My cheap goes to Altertron.
But Altertron is a bad matchup for affinity.
I don't know. I have, for example, Fangren Marauder. There is a huge card against affinity.
Yes, but inside.
It's best of 3.
Yes, but I think that's... For Altertron is a...
It depends by the list of affinity, because if
this matchup.
I think Altertron is better.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Does the affinity deck have metallic rebuke?
A pair of copy, I think.
I don't know.
Let's watch. Look the Francini, please.
Okay. Yes, 2
metallic the Dinarina list.
2 metallic rebuke. So there's 1 counter spell.
And 2 are the same. Okay. Both side arrives negate. Yeah. Need his spell bomb.
Yes, but it's irrelevant. So there's a question in the chat about the strength of Boros Synthesizer, and having played it all weekend, I'm really impressed by its strength. And I think the biggest thing it has going for it is just the raw card advantage. It just draws so many cards. And basically, any game where I drew Boros Synthesizer, I felt like it was so hard to lose. You just pick it back up. You basically drew 2 cards there. The 2 cards you drew will probably find you another way to pick it back up, and the chain keeps on rolling. A lot of games I would go from like literally turns where I had 1 card in my hand to untapping and having a full board.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
yeah. What's the weakest part of the deck?
Well, I think the weakest part is when sometimes you do draw the wrong mix of your cards. You might draw like a bunch of Glint Hawks and 4 Skyfishers, and then
without any kind of
no Wellspring, no Lembus, that kind of thing. But in general, it's pretty good. I think the other thing that you miss is that has amazing reach in the end game. I would just burn my opponents out from 12 life or more sometimes, right? I ended one of the games in the tournament I just played by my opponent was at 15. They thought they were safe. I was like, great. End step, blast, lightning bolt, untap, blast, lightning bolt. And they're like, okay, well.
15 damage in 2 rounds is incredible. And how do you split the damage spell like bolt, galvanic, 4 and 4. Okay, but what about the new one of the Lord of the Rings set and the Foundry Helix?
So I played 2 Foundry Helix.
2 Foundry, okay?
Yep, it was okay. It was okay. If I could do it over again, I would have just main deck Casting the Fire. I think it's good in like almost every match.
How many copies?
I would have probably played 2 main deck. I think.
2 main deck, yeah. Nice.
It's really good against Affinity. In the mirror, it's actually really good because it doesn't sound like it, but you have to kill their synthesizer.
Yeah.
Because you cannot let them keep hitting it. And
it makes a lot of damage.
Yeah, just so much value. And yeah, it's good against a lot of different decks. It's also good against mono blue fairies.
Yeah,
so that deck. It's bad against a few decks like familiars and stuff, but even look at that. Okay, looks like they've resolved what was going on here, and they're gonna keep going.
He's Gavin Verhey.
Okay, home judge.
Yeah, for those just joining us, there was just a judge call that was happening here. But we're past that now. The game's gonna keep on rolling. We're gonna do a little scrying at the top. Now Tron is looking for some action here. I mean, the clock of 4 damage a turn is not fast, but once again, in that burn out of Boros can just kill you out of nowhere. So here's a Mirror Retriever. Now that's going to start some of the combo. We've got 2 Golem Foundries and Mirror Retriever here. If there's an Astronaut's Altar in the near future, that would help. We're pretty close to assembling it.
Yeah. The game before this, the Tron player keep all combo pieces in hand until he can cast all in one turn to avoid all kind of interaction.
And because of the Tron mana, now here's the Journey.
This is nice. This is nice.
On the Mirror Servitor. But I think, that's going to be a deadly
Of
disputer
course.
away. Return Artifact. You had to bring in the Journey to fight the sideboard fingering cards, but it's not that strong, really.
I think that is a nice interaction because sacrificing creatures or artifact is a part of is an additional spell, so you cannot respond to. Is really to protect in this kind of way your pieces is huge.
Right, absolutely.
It's +3 in hand. Amazing.
All right, so Ultratron at 15. All right, here comes something big.
And Journey to Nowhere must allow you to exile a creature.
It's absolutely savage. You have to exile a creature.
That's one of the worst spot to play that card with dispute open in the other player's end.
Yeah, you hate to see it. That's rough. I mean, this is, like I said, Tron is a bad matchup for Boros. I think that's probably why Tron has done so well and is in the top 4 right now. There are a ton of Boros in that field. I believe 3 made top 8.
We have the metagame share.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at the
Let's look at it.
That's it. Metagame share, let's see what we got. The number 1 deck is Jeskai Ephemerate? Is that true?
No, it's mono red.
Oh, and it's white red. No, that can't be right. Alright, this metagame breakdown does not look right.
Other. Okay.
Oh, it's other.
Mono Fairies.
So Mono Blue Fairies was the most popular deck, followed by black. Or no. Oh, this also isn't in order. So, but that's 7, that's 8.
Oh, it's
White red scene is 8%.
I see. So it was number 1 Mono Blue Fairies, number 2 Burn, number 3.
This is a 15% of burn that is split into burn and into Kuldota version and into Pinger version.
Got it.
But the most played deck is burn.
Where is white red?
Affinity.
Oh, white red synthesizer. Synthesizer is the 3rd most popular deck. Yeah. So it's pretty good. Anyway. You all can't see the screen, so we're just talking about it that you can't see. But trust us, it'd be captivating.
No, they can see typing the command of that is exclamation point meta break, right? Okay, meta break.
It did not feel like a good tournament to play Mono Blue Fairies. It's got a bad Boros Synthesizer matchup, which was pretty popular, and I don't know, the cast of the Fire card is just absolutely brutal against them.
I don't know, Jamie. I'll promise that I'll let you know.
A lot of guys in Shasta are saying that lost in the past, in the last turn, just late.
Yeah.
So Timon will go rest. pretty hard to reconstruct something right now. But I think that there's a judge at the table that is looking the match.
All right, well, that poor Skyfisher really trying to get the job done here. It's going to be a long road to walk for that Skyfisher.
8 round clock.
Oh, it's here. We're seeing something here.
No, they will stop it.
Oh, they're checking the land count.
But I think that they are correct. And talk about your next event here in Europe, Gavin.
Yeah.
I know that your next will be in French,
We're going to
right?
Command Fest.
Okay.
Next weekend, which I'm very excited about.
And in UK too.
And then, yep, Command Fest London. I'll be back next month for Barcelona as well.
Yeah, Barcelona too. Yeah, nice.
So I'm getting around.
Rambla is waiting for you.
Yeah. And then hopefully future PauperGeddon.
Maybe. Never say never.
I'd like to.
All the list of the top 8 and of the top 16 will be published after the end of the event on the Pauper Wave website made by Alessandro Moretti, our publisher.
They're investigating, figuring out what's going on here.
I think that's correct.
Ooh, Smooch is online.
A lot of careful checking rules calls here.
A lot of judge here, There's also Riccardo Tessitori, the legendary text. For me is a legend of and I really like how they approach to the format and to the community. Imagine a switch. Yes,
Lembas!
Lembas! They were correct, as I said.
Even Tron is playing the Lembas.
Of course.
It's just too good. Lembas is a big player.
Freeze cry, why not?
And that 3 life, not irrelevant either, right? You can gain 3 life in a pinch, but you just out of burn range.
In a Birdman game, I think that is nice to counter a lightning roll.
Yep. Ooh, a little
Dust to
dust.
dust. Bam. Which all the foundry, of course.
Yeah. Get rid of those.
There are 3 foundry.
Only 3 foundry.
Only 3.
We're gonna make some golems in response. Yeah, we're gonna see some 3/3 show up, which can just start beating the Vara down, by the way.
Is here the party? Hi guys.
There's
Lembasta.
only 2.
Fortunately, I have the 3rd one here.
All right, the 3rd
Another golem here.
Where we found the beatdown. I think that's 4 golems for loss. Wow. Smash just the new plan.
Boom.
All right, and now
Truck line.
that's when the game is over.
No problem.
The moment you have to start burning the golems, you're not coming back. Like,
No.
Like, you could
No.
theoretically mount a victory if you were able to hold burn in your hand, but that golem turned the tide there.
And our friends.
Oh, that is the icing on the already delicious cake.
I think he can concede.
The party is here.
I'm coming.
All right. I mean, we'll see Navarra play it out. Maybe you never know what might happen, but it does not look very plausible.
This is violence. Fangren, protege me. Our prey is Fangren, protege me. Protect me. I think that there is no way to win this game.
Dance with that couple. Lembas just 8 life thanks to the Fangren. It's insult to injury at this point. Holy smokes. And Navarra just upping Loss's life total. Toronto will be going into the finals after this. So.
Toronto won the Geddon again. What's up? No, this is the semi-final.
Format looks
Not yet, not yet.
Format looks pretty good though. You know, like a pretty good diversity, lots of cool decks.
Only
Watching-
8 live.
Only late. Okay, no
Okay,
worry.
we'll see Navarra take their turn here.
Watching the featured matches, I had the impression that there are more cool data, more Boros than the real number.
I think a lot of the top players brought Boros this weekend too, right? So you see like Maguchi playing it, Ison's playing it, playing it, right? I mean,
Yesterday we take Boros in every round at least one time. A lot of mirror of Boros.
it's a grindy mirror.
Yeah,
That's right. Who draws more synthesizers is what I found.
that's a real solid deck right now.
Alright, he's cracking this schematic, start getting 8 life. We're seeing Navarra play it out, but you never know what might happen. It's possible that a meteor will hit Loss from space. Anything is possible, but I do not like Navarra's odds.
The aggressor is being aggressed by Golem. It's incredible.
Alright. And Loss just making sure nothing could go wrong here. And that lonely poor Skyfisher will do its best.
With a shy race.
He can't lose from Apple because loss. He can't loss. Okay, it's a terrible job.
And yeah, you know, seeing Radmir's in the comment about Alter being really good at Infinity. It's true, it is good against Infinity, but I think that, you know, you never know what's going to happen in the game match. There could be some mulligans, could be some really good draws by Infinity, all things are possible. And there's Journey to Nowhere, which will eat the finger in Marauder, but that's not going to get the job done.
Sack treasure.
Yeah, I gained 5 life.
No?
No.
I'd like to know what he has in hand.
That Glintalk was huge, I will say. I mean, look at how he rebuilt his board there, right? He played 4 Skyfisher, picked up the Journey to Nowhere, got back Glintalk, which then got to pick up the Icar Wellspring. And that was
let it decide. Okay.
That was a pretty big play, admittedly. He's still definitely on the back foot. I mean, if Altertron has absolutely nothing, he could come back for it, but I don't think he's got nothing.
You prefer to preserve the treasure instead of gain 5 life here.
He might just need the colored mana.
Yeah.
And there's this one. I will say, no matter who's this game, this is what I was talking about a few minutes ago. How this deck will go from having 1 creature and like 2 cards to just totally something like this, right? It's just you build your board back up so easily and so quickly. It's incredibly powerful. Skyfisher and Glintalk just getting the job done.
It's so tricky. Skyfisher, you
He
can do a
has
lot of good stuff, like use Basilisk Gate, play Skyfisher,
Pick it up.
Basilisk Gate, use it again.
He has a scatter shot.
Oh, okay. But I think that
It's a good choice.
he cannot concatenate a lot of spells to make a big
Now,
scatter shot right now.
More problematic, but I think
There's
it's
10 damage needed to wipe the board.
Yes, it's a good choice.
All right, there's 1 card in Navarro's hand. How many cards are in Los's hand? Like 3 cards, maybe.
I think 4.
3,
4 cards.
There are currently a lot of, once again, the judges get involved a lot here. Just making sure that he had all the right mana, I believe, to cast his spells, which it looks like to me he does. 2 for the Skyfisher, 2 for Journey to Nowhere, 2 for the Icar Wellspring, and 1 for the Glintalk.
1 for the content.
So that looks right to me. But there's some ruling happening.
For auto 21, there is your Lembas.
Do we know what's in Losso's hand? He's got a scatter shot.
Scatter shot? I don't know. Surely a land? That's not real reason.
Okay.
For top 8 and top 4.
And the final, there is no time
timer.
limit. No, there is no
Yes,
time
yes.
limit.
So, like yesterday. 90 minutes. Only for the final. It's no time.
Really?
Yes.
All right, so, you know, I gotta say that was a phenomenal draw for Navarra there. The 4 Skyfishers to be able to do all that stuff. If Loss has nothing going on, I'm not saying that Navarra is going to win, but he might get back in it. It doesn't look like Loss has 5 or 6 cards in hand, though. All right, so we're going to see some blocks here on the golems. We're going to kill off a creature apiece. Man, if this Anchor Wellspring finds the right stuff, Navarra might be able to just once again rebuild his board.
Double block, 2 golems.
Yeah, they'll block 2 golems. They'll trade with 2 creatures. Right? Let's see.
2 for 2. Yeah.
Now there is the scatter shot that we know about, which is going to gonna probably eat.
It will be great having at this point of the combat.
A little.
It's a fairy cannonade. Well, breath weapon. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's gonna take care of the 2 Glinthawks.
Yeah.
And then these Skyfishers are gonna trade with the Golem. Yeah,
that was huge.
Affinity Mirror in the other half of the table at Terra. Deadly Dispute away, the Golem's gonna. Well, maybe not. You might want to. I mean, the thing is, you don't really want to Deadly Dispute away the Golem because you want to trade with both those Skyfishers. So I think you just let that happen. Yeah, you just gotta let that roll. Damage happens. Navarra takes 3. Both Skyfishers die. We put the ball back in the top of Navarra's library. Yep, okay. Blocking. Breath weapon happens.
The Gianluca Boose token going 3/3. Really nice.
Okay, 1 golem down. Alright. Okay. Ultratron having their play this turn is going to pass back and see what that Iker Wellspring can find for Navarra here. All right, there's Marina Servitor. That's pretty good. All right.
Nice.
We really need a fantastic draw here from Navarra. We're going to want to see a Synthesizer or a Skyfisher, Midhawk, all that kind of stuff. Oh, we're seeing the Deadly Dispute on the Marina Servitor.
This is like an Ancestral Recall. 1 mana for 3 cards.
It gets back to Marina Servitor. Brutal. So now he's looking for what? He needs Astronaut's Altar and another Golem Foundry to go infinite. Or actually, no, just Astronaut's Altar, he can go infinite.
Yeah.
Then Astronaut's Altar away from infinite wall.
How many goblins are there? 3 or 4? I don't know.
And here's Ancient Stearns, which is going to take him 5 cards deeper into finding that altar.
2 altars? Oh, 2? Really?
It's pretty bad unless you have the combo. You can do a lot of stuff about it. But there's a Lembas.
Lembas! The winner of the winner of the last Geddon, Matteo Mazzola, that he's very deep in this deck in Ultratron, say that instead Ultratron is the key card of the deck and is really strong. Also, when you're not going into combo loop, but he plays a lot of copy of, for example, Milky Smith. I think that I really love that card that allows you to go for the combo pieces having only one piece. I really like it. I don't know why he's playing only one copy.
I love this heads up play here by Lost. So he plays Limbus. Everyone at home, check this out. He plays Limbus, and with the trigger on the stack to scry 1 and draw a card, he sacrifices Limbus, put it back into his library to give him just a little bit higher chance of finding another Limbus.
Yeah.
You gotta love that heads up play. Okay, Now we're going to see Navarra untap, and he really needs to rip some gas off his Icar Wellspring. What's he going to find? Anything good. If he passes, it's going to be bad news.
Thinking it's over. Pretty over. The Boose golem.
It's Lembas, everybody.
End of turn, new tokens, and
There's Relic Progenitus. Well, that'll stop the combo.
really don't care at this point
Yeah,
of the game.
Combo doesn't really in play here. Once again, you're going to Calif Blast and Mirror Servitor, sure. Trigger on the stack and probably crack Relic. Just to draw the card. Yeah, here we are. Whatever you target, it's like whatever you target doesn't matter. I'm just going to crack this Relic. Exile your graveyards.
How many Lembas? They lost running.
4.
I think 4. Yeah.
4 Limbus's main deck. It's Limbus's War Lord is living in it, you know? It's a good time to be a Limbus. Okay, here we go. Here comes the Golem. Now I've got Triad of Golems. It's going to be able to attack for 9.
And I think that is lethal.
That should be lethal damage. There it is! There's that hand.
GG. We
Wow,
have the
thanks a
final. We have, and also he clapped the hand. So I really love
I think
that.
the true winner is Lembas.
Yeah, Lembas is undefeated.
You are very proud to create.
No split. They are playing as usual.
Okay, so they're going.